Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
And it is a good morning. It's going to be a beautiful day, sunshine, and I have 70 degrees after a cloudy and cool day yesterday. Our high yesterday was 62 degrees.
62.
Yep.
You know, I was in...
52.
52.
62.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 70 degrees where I was yesterday.
Where were you?
I was in Oxford, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was nice working with a couple of my cousins. Got to see their track meet, so that was fun. Beautiful day, beautiful campus.
Did you go in the high school?
A little bit, yeah. I
Was
got to see
there
the gym.
evidence that they had a tragedy there?
No.
No?
No, I mean, there's, they have metal detectors that they use during the school hours, but I mean, just a beautiful campus, great community, and yeah, it's just an amazing, and that district has grown so much, one of the biggest districts in the state, but yeah, no, it was a good chance to get to see my cousins and their kids, so it was fun.
Yes, because you are a former high school state champ high jumper, and you were helping your...
I was, and there's a lot of pressure. Like, you come up for an hour, and then the kids are supposed to be elite athletes after I leave. But it was fun just to get a chance to see them. So it's cool. You don't always get to see the cousins compete in sports, especially when they live so far away. So that was very cool.
Did they improve
Yes, I believe so.
from your parents?
From my appearance, they improved, yes. And I'd like to thank my cousin Brian. He brought me a Diet Coke. It was very nice.
The city council meets tonight, and they will be approving a contract with Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping to repair the fountain in the miniature golf course.
Oh, I want
at
that
Sharp
thing
Park.
fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've often wondered, why isn't the fountain working? Well, it's broken. And the crews there, I noticed they every morning they're leaf blowing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Wilcox is awesome. They do a great job.
Yep. The council will also be looking at next year's budget, and they likely will approve the purchase of a Dodge Durango for the police department.
I like that.
Yeah.
Unmarked?
I don't know if they've had a Dodge Durango. They've got the Explorers.
The Explorers are everywhere, yeah. Interesting. Dodge Durango. You mentioned it being a nice day today. Let's go to the Skycam and check in with Tina from Hometown.
Hey, good morning. It's Tina at Hometown Heating. It's going to be a beautiful day.
You know,
Well, that's good news.
it was good news, and I was talking to Tina. I said, Tina, you need to walk faster away from the camera if you're going to be doing the weather every day.
Is she here right now?
Tina is, yeah. She's going to be coming in every single morning and doing a quick little weather. So thank you, Tina. Good news. Tina will not always have good news for us, though. So stand by as Tina brings us the weather each day. Hometown Heating, Cooling, and more. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com.
Nice. We want to congratulate the Jackson College Jets, both the men's baseball team and the women's softball team. Exciting news. First up, the men's. They won the Eastern Conference in the MCCAA. They beat Mott Community College on Friday in a pair, and the Jackson College Jets softball team clinched a berth in the NJCAA Great Lakes District Tournament, happening this weekend at Stevensville. So, great season. The men have had an unbelievable season. It was expected to be a rebuilding year.
Not so fast. No,
Yeah. But top of the conference. Congratulations.
Rick Smith, one of the all-time great baseball coaches in really in the country.
And they have a beautiful facility. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I have seen it.
It's
It's
beautiful.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. I was there last night.
I know you were. I know you were. That you thought there was going to be a night game, and they ended up playing a day game.
Yeah.
So you got to see everybody as they were leaving, right?
I did.
Yeah,
They walked nicely to their cars.
Wonderful. You know, I don't know if you watched the show yesterday, but I was talking about how I had dinner at Veritas. While I was having dinner at Veritas, I saw you. And what were you doing? I'll tell you what was happening. Brandon, we were waiting for our dinner at Veritas. We look across the street, and there's Bart walking out of JTV getting his DoorDash but the DoorDash guy is taking a selfie with Bart. And did you take a selfie?
No, he
Did
said,
he
can
send
I
it
take
to
a
you?
picture? No, he didn't send it to me.
Did he put it in the DoorDash chat?
I don't know. Is there such a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so hi to Rehan. Thanks for dashing the
And that's
order
not the
to us.
first time you've had that happen.
Yes, was it McDonald's?
No, it's happened several times. The DoorDasher wants the picture.
How many times a week do you eat McDonald's? He had McDonald's Sunday morning at Ella's soccer
I
game.
did.
I know.
Yeah, like 2 egg McMuffins or
One,
something.
I set a record going through the Prospect McDonald's drive-thru. I set a record.
Yeah.
Could you believe how fast I got back to the soccer
Well, it
field?
was early in the morning and it was raining, so it wasn't necessarily that busy.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was very amazing. Last week, Joel Shaner had his farewell concert in the school. Of course, his last official show will be the Rose Parade, but he was honored. And did you get a chance to see these pictures? He was given a gift.
No, I haven't
Yeah, he
seen
was
these.
given,
A piano? Did they give him
No,
the piano?
no, they didn't give him the piano.
Oh, the jug.
It's like the little brown jug, Brandon.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's cool. So it looks like he may be, everyone signed it. I'm not sure. But talk about one of the most well-liked, well-loved, well-adored music teachers. I mean, and just teachers in general. He's been great. So a lot of lives impacted. So congratulations to Joel on 41 years in education. That's quite a feat.
What a great career. I wonder what was in the jug, if there was some sort of liquid.
Milk. Could have been milk.
Last night, the Michigan Center School Board hired a new high school principal, new principal of the junior senior high school, and it is Zachary Kanan. Zachary is currently the principal at Napoleon Schools, Ackerson Lake High School.
Oh, wow.
So his contract is up at the end of June, so he's going to take over for Lisa Velasco, who is now the Director of Student Success, Academic Success.
Great. Wonderful.
So congratulations, Zachary.
Awesome.
Longtime
Good things
teacher
happening.
and administrator.
Yeah, we're
as
going to
well.
get to the scoreboard later, but real quick, I do want Roger Cook, Grass Lake coach, softball coach, 500 wins.
Wow.
He was able to get his 500th last night. His brother Brady posted something nice on social media. Really talked about not the wins and losses, but just the impact on the amount of kids. And I was thinking about just the dedication that coaches have in general, but spring sports coaches in Michigan, it's not always sunshine and 70 degrees. It's tough. So you really got to love the game and love what you're doing. 500 wins, so congratulations. Very, very cool.
They're not only are they brothers, they're twins.
Are you sure?
Aren't they?
No.
No?
No.
Are they twins?
That's not his.
Oh, the other
Roger's
brother.
Roger's
The other one.
older.
The older brother.
Yes. Yes.
Joel and Brady. are the
Joel and
twins.
Brady.
Sorry,
Sorry, Roger.
sorry, Roger.
Sorry, Roger. But you still got 500 wins, which is, I'm sure that's more than Brady and Joel have. So
It's quite an accomplishment. Yeah, and you're right. The spring weather this year in particular has been awful. Kids have had to play in snow, actually snow.
yeah, yeah, snow.
Yeah. I was looking at the police blotter this morning, and another reminder, do not drink and drive. Officer Johnson was dispatched to the 1100 block of West Argyle Street, Kroger's, for a driver who struck several parked vehicles in the Kroger parking lot. The 64-year-old male driver was arrested for driving while intoxicated.
And I know Officer Johnson, and he really did not have time to deal with that. Are you kidding me? Wow. Could you imagine?
Meanwhile, Officer Justice was responding to a call on Greenwood Avenue, some sort of domestic situation. Then when he was leaving, going to his patrol vehicle, a subject crashed into the back of his patrol vehicle. A 33-year-old male was arrested for
Drinking and driving. How do you, isn't it amazing the amount of patrol vehicles that get hit?
Yeah.
It's like if you are trying to avoid the police, you're not doing a very good job.
No.
When you hit the police car.
drive right into it.
Oh, my gosh. And the officer's definitely not happy when that happens. So you're going to get the full weight of the law thrown at you. In that
Don't
situation.
drink and drive.
It's not recommended.
It's illegal.
It
No,
is
don't do
illegal.
it.
It is illegal.
And unfortunately, this is the time of year, the police agencies warn and remind, we've got all these celebrations and graduation and all the different holidays and summer parties. Yeah, always make sure you have a designated driver.
Yes, make sure you have a designated driver. Food circus this week at Galazio of Albion, and this is a very cool restaurant. You had a chance to go you went.
I went, it's a great restaurant.
You went, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Brandon's been there, obviously. Check it out on jtv.tv. It is Galazio.
The Law Enforcement Memorial is tomorrow, and it looks like we'll have a nice day for that. That will be 12 noon at Horace Blackman Park. The City of Jackson Police Department, Michigan State Police, Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Blackman Community Public Safety, and others will be gathering to honor those who have paid the ultimate price. They're losing their lives in the line of duty.
And I know the officers and families would love to see as many Jackson citizens as possible show your support. It really means a lot to them. We talked to leaders of our law enforcement here, and they let us know that when they see members of the community at these events, it's a very, very, very big deal to them. You don't have to know any of the victims or know any of the families. Just show up and support.
Yeah, they've got an impossible job, and
Yeah,
we
very tough.
appreciate it.
For sure. It's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, including Lloyd Herndon, now on the Herndon team. This week, Heather is featuring Jackson Catholic Schools, Minds Blossom and Spirits Grow at Jackson Catholic Schools, where your child will receive an education like no other. Register today and give your child the gift of a quality education. And that's Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services here in Jackson. They're located at in the Summit Oaks Plaza.
I was at the airport the other day. And,
Detroit or Jackson?
Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, last week, remember?
Yes.
And my flight got canceled. And yesterday, President Biden said, we're not going to stand for this anymore. We are going to require airlines pay and reimburse travelers when they cancel flights.
Oh, really?
Yes. So they're going to require airlines to pay for your hotel, your meals, your Uber, all that, if the flights get canceled due to the control of the airlines. If it's weather, no, you're out of luck. But at the store, the little store where you can get a Twix bar for
Newsday?
$12,
Yeah, the Newsday.
Newsday, the CNB store, the self-checkout machines. Now they have self-checkout machines at those little stores. And there was a thing, a prompt at the end, do you want to leave a tip?
Oh, you're going to get me going.
Self-checkout machine.
Don't even
Do
start.
you want to add a tip?
You can just press no, okay?
Well, you
But
can, but
I got a problem with
it's
some of this stuff.
emotional blackmail, according to the Wall Street Journal. Where's the money going? The machine? Does the machine keep the tip?
I can tell you it's not going to the staff. I can assure
No.
you that. I've got a problem with, gosh, should I get into it? Yeah, I will get into it. Why, there's like certain, fast food restaurants now. Okay, I need you to, Brandon and I go get a couple things. The total's $14. I'm paying with a credit card. I've got a sign for a tip? What? No. No, get your POS system out of here and get one that doesn't come with a tip button, because that's completely ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of these places that are adding where it's like, a tip? I bought a hammer. Why would I leave a tip on this hammer I bought? There's a lot of that going on, so I need to go to the bank and get a bunch of cash so I'm not in this situation again.
Well, it's according to businesses interviewed by the Wall Street Journal, it's so that they don't have to raise the price of the products to raise the pay of the people. It's so you're paying the people more.
I've been doing a study actually, and I have tipped a couple dollars on top of a similar situation to what I've described with Brandon, and not one time has that person said thank you. I got to be one of the only people leaving a little bit of a tip at this place.
I had a DoorDash person thank me for the tip.
Well, this is different, but yes. So, I don't know. All right, I'll be doing more research on this.
It wasn't Rayhan either, but he was very appreciative.
Oh yeah, I always give a little bit of an extra tip
But I'm
at the
watching-
DoorDash, but they're bringing it to you.
I'm watching Rayhan drive my order
This is bad.
to me, and he makes a stop.
That's okay. That's part of the rules.
He made a stop and brought somebody else's food
That's okay.
on the way to bringing me my food.
Yep. That's fine. That's part of the rules.
And it appeared he stopped like on Andrews Street, and I thought, why aren't the people on Andrews Street just going over to Qdoba and not getting a DoorDash?
I think you might want to change your name to something else on your DoorDash application. I would do that right now if I was you. The Jackson Area Career Center and Agri-Science plant sale is this Saturday. They have tons of annuals, perennials, vegetables, herbs, and even more hanging baskets for sale. Proceeds go to the program. Last year they raised $5K. It's 8 to 12 at the Career Center Agri-Science greenhouses this Saturday. Check that out. Should be a beautiful day then too.
Nice. Well, you know, on Friday, we had 57 high school sporting events.
You told me that.
Yeah. And we had quite a few last night,
We
too.
did. Let's get to it. It's our Extreme Dodge scoreboard brought to you by Extreme. Did you get an oil change over there at that?
It's a beautiful facility, free coffee.
Oh
and-
my gosh. And cookies. They do have cookies. Every time I'm there, there's cookies. A lot of scores. Baseball, Addison and EJ split. Grass Lake, they beat Vandercook handily. Lumen over Hanover, good win for them. Chelsea beat Jackson twice. Jonesville over Napoleon, and then Manchester over Michigan Center. Softball scores. Similar stuff. Grass Lake and Chelsea, no problems with Vandercook and Jackson. Jonesville and Napoleon split. Manchester took 2 from Michigan Center.
Manchester had their prom at the Cascades Manor.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I think Michigan Center also had their prom there.
I was.
Beautiful place for a prom, Cascades Manor.
I think it should be. I always think it should be away from the school.
You know what they did, the Manchester kids? Their dinner was at Cascades Manor, so the dinner and dance all together. What a great idea.
What a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone does it differently. I think I always think it should be away from school. Yeah, so that's happening. All that and more. So for more scores, schedules, highlights, visit jtv.tv or call Jeff Steer's personal cell phone.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show. We're going to get things started with Lee and Madison Hampton right after this quick break.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Home is where the heart is, inside and outside. Increase the comfort of your deck or patio with a retractable awning from Addison Awning in Jackson. The touch of a button turns bright sun into soothing shade and reduces energy costs. Addison Awning is proud to be one of Michigan's largest awning shops with hundreds of fabrics and styles to choose from. Last year's demand created wait times, so order now and be ready for summer. Call Addison Awning in Jackson at 782-8473. That's Addison Awning, 782-8473.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Our show today is brought to you by Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping. Get that lawn green and ready for company. There's nothing company likes worse than an ugly lawn. Call Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping today. Get you all set up for the summer. Mother's Day also coming up, and it is this Sunday. And you stop by Brown Floral for that special mother in your life. They're located at Greenwood on the corner of Morrell and Greenwood. Mother's Day, don't forget, this Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
Next on our show, we welcome from Church of God, Pastor Brother Lee Hampton, and a student from Jackson Prep and Jackson Character and Leadership School, Madison Brianna Hampton. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
It's a blessing to be here.
Father and daughter.
Perfect. Awesome. Very cool. Lucky you, right?
Come on. She looks like her mom.
Well, I know so many people in our community know Lee from your many years at Jackson College and Spring Arbor University and Church of God. You've been very busy this past year or so. You've got a lot of people in your flock.
Yes, things have been going very, very well. Very grateful at the church. The transition from the college has been absolutely amazing. I still keep up with those guys. Matter of fact, we met this morning. Things are really going well at the college, but at the church, things are going outstanding.
And you guys, you've developed a school, Character and Leadership Academy, and Madison, you're a star student at JPEC, but also Character and Leadership. Talk a little bit about the program and how that's going. You have over 200 students enrolled. Wow.
Yes, sir. The school is every Friday between teenagers all the way down to 7, 5, and 6-year-olds. People from all over the city, from Lumen to J High to Jackson Christian, just people coming together to be taught how to be a good citizen in character, in leadership, in different things that we go through every week.
That's awesome. How did you come up with this?
You know what? I was with Jerry Jarjanka. He's a prosecuting attorney, and we had buried around 20 to 25 young people in Jackson in like a 5 to 7 year span. And we began to collaborate. How could we help on the front end? And we said the school districts are doing an amazing job academically, and also athletically, but we saw a third piece, and that's that character and leadership focus. So we began to really prod on that, meet with some of the other leaders in the community, met with our church leadership. They were all for it, and it just took off, man. A lot of parents bringing their students in, because if you teach a child how to be a leader, not a follower, how to have high character, I believe the success I've experienced, all to the glory of God, has been because of my character. You know, just like you, Bart, you know, your character and what you taught your son. I'm teaching my daughter. I just think in Jackson, if we can train and teach the children, the young people, teenagers, their teenage class is packed, teaching them about integrity, peer pressure, it's just amazing.
Madison, talk a little bit about some of the things you've learned over the classes and just how it's helped you grow a little bit.
Well, a lot of times we have guest speakers from whether it be the city or the church coming in. And right now we were talking about boundaries as a teenager, making sure that we have boundaries maybe with other people around us or emotional boundaries, and just making sure we have those boundaries to have better decisions in life, to grow our character in a good and positive way.
Getting the kids buy-in on this, so the parents bring them, but the kids, they want to be there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They partner with the Hub. So the Hub, they go over there and have activities. They have treasure nights. They have athletics, basketball, ping pong, a whole bunch of stuff. So we mix it with the character, leadership, but also field trips and fun activities as well. So buy-in is important.
What do you want to do after you're finishing your freshman year, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
what
sir.
do you want to do in your future?
I think I'm going into the business route.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Majoring in business.
Very cool.
She was studying Mandarin, and then this next month, she starts her first college class.
Really?
When I was 15, I wasn't starting college classes.
No.
No, exactly. She's doing amazing with that.
Talk about the relationships these kids are building. That's as important as anything.
You know what? I believe that the relationships that they're building, remember, growing up on Chittock Street, I can tell you every family just about there, every family that was just about there. I was riding with Ed Matine. He was over at the college for a while, one of the local dentists. He grew up on Chittock Street, 40 years before me. He can tell you every family that was there. The family structure is not as strong as it once was. So we feel it's essential to partner with families to help them build their children. And it's just amazing to see these children public speaking, to see them now articulating thoughts, quotes, to see them going on field trips, public officials coming in. It's been really amazing. We're happy for Jackson to have this. And one person from another city called and said, can you all bring this to Saginaw? Can you bring this to Mount Pleasant? Can you bring a character and leadership school? All you focus on is building character and leadership. Jackson's really been behind it.
You actually have been sharing the success of Men of Merit and Sisters of Strength that you created at Jackson College throughout the country. You've traveled everywhere to help schools create something similar. What's the parallels between the Jackson Character and Leadership School and Men of Merit Sisters of Strength?
Bart, you're brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
You are amazing. But no, you're the sum total of all your life experiences. This is pretty much an offshoot. Some of the various things that we took them to Morehouse, we took them to Spelman, took them to Tuskegee, to the Wall Street, stock market exchange. They've seen all these things. And now we're doing the same thing with a moral focus at the church for all children. It doesn't matter if you're Christian or not Christian. All children can benefit from character and leadership development. So we took a lot of the components of Men of Merit and Sisters of Strength, and we weaved them into this new initiative with over 200 students enrolled so far. It's been amazing.
Brianna, how many other, Madison, how many other of the 200 students also are named Hampton?
There's nine others? Or that's not eight others?
We have 10 children. Come on. No.
I assume that you have a pretty big role within the character and leadership class, and I would anticipate that you probably are heavily involved and lead some of the activities. Is that true?
Oh, yes, sir. I try my best to be an example.
Yeah.
They know some of your teachers, so tell them some of your teachers.
Breedlove,
He's
Antoine
over Men of Merit.
Breedlove.
Yes,
He's over. He's at the college.
Asia, Washington.
She's at the college. She's in the business office at the college.
Jay
or
Willis.
she's in the HR office.
Jay Willis is the
I ran into Jay last Monday, and we were talking about great basketball players of all time. And I accidentally told him that Frank was a better basketball player than you. Is that true?
100%.
Okay, so I knew it was true.
100%. Frank and Basil were the best basketball players, and Lau was also awesome. Yeah. Then me, Johnny, and Quentin came in.
Okay, so if John says something to you.
Come on.
All right.
Come on, man. No.
But talk about these partnerships, and has Jackson always been a great place to do these partnerships? I mean, it seems like everywhere you look, more people are partnering together to make this place a better place to live.
You know what? We were with Jeff Bill yesterday. We're doing a tour of the facility, just walking. Immediately, partnership kicks off.
Yeah.
How do we partner with this initiative? JC, partnering with you all. I don't know if it's out yet, but some of the great things that you are going to be doing historically, and it's all about partnership. We met with Dan when we were transitioning from the college to here, saying how can we partnership? So Jackson is less about the Blazer. They're not a competitor of yours. They just did a great partnership and had you all.
They're our partner.
They interviewed me, and I tell them the Hawleys are amazing. JTV is spectacular. Jackson's mayor, senator, and future mayor and senator, and they didn't put my quotes in the article. I didn't make the cut. It's on the floor.
We should call Alan right
now.
now.
Come on, Alan. You didn't put Lee Hampton's quote of the Hawley family.
Maybe he's working on a larger piece that will include.
But we've had partner John George Hall. Several people reached out and said, how can we sponsor? How can we support? We need a transportation to get some of the students to actually come out. And several places have kicked in. You all should come on site and interview some of their activities. That would be awesome, a partnership.
I think we should do it.
We'll do that.
Absolutely.
We thank you guys for coming in today. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, thank you both.
Thank you for having us.
And good luck with the rest of your high school years at JPEC and Jackson Character and Leadership School.
Any sponsors that need support to strengthen your brand? I don't care if it's a home for the elderly. I don't care if it's education or business. JTV is one of the best bang for bucks. Every dollar you spend for advertisement, you get back 100-fold.
All right.
Let's go.
Thanks, Lee. Brother Lee Hampton and Madison Brianna Hampton. More of the morning show after this.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
I'm miles beyond my knee injury. I am Henry.
I use science to help families grow. I am Henry.
I'm a new mom with brand new lungs. I am Henry.
I made sure that the cancer in my chest never got to my heart. I am Henry.
I'm Henry.
I am Henry.
When you found your inner believer and all-around conqueror, you found your Henry.
With 5 local dealers and over 300 vehicles on site, the American One Spring Car Sale is the best way to vehicle shop. Deals are happening from May 17th through the 20th at the Westwood Mall in Jackson. Now through May 31st, we are also choosing 2 people per month to each win 3 loan payments on us. See any American One branch for full promotional details or to get pre-approved today and discover why American One is home of the auto loan experts.
Free books for kids. Jackson Reads presents Dig Up a Good Book at Ella Sharp's Museum Day on Saturday, May 13th. This will be the biggest book giveaway yet, with 10 brand new books each for 1,200 children, birth to grade 8, plus a chance to chat with amazing authors, fun STEM activities, and so much more for the whole family, all for free. Don't miss out on Dig Up a Good Book at Ella Sharp's Museum Day, Saturday, May 13th from 10 to 4.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're in their 3rd generation. Thank you to Vermeulen's. The Around the Park for Autism 5K Run Walk is happening this Saturday, May 13. You can sign up by visiting orsraceseries.com. The race series is sponsored by JTV, Experience Jackson, Fortress Cafe, and M&K Jetting and Televising.
My friend Chris Konopacki at M&K.
And Mark.
And Mark.
You like Mark Konopacki.
Mark, we're close friends.
Very close friends. Very good. Very good. Hey, Jennifer and I had a chance to talk to Dr. Randy Penn. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. With us now is our good friend from Penn Chiropractic Center, Dr. Randy Penn. Morning, Doc. How are you?
Good morning, Andy. Doing great.
Good.
Thanks.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Jennifer. It's awesome to be here.
We love having you on Mondays because I feel like when you leave, I'm wiser. When I walk out of here, and it's a great way to start the week. You have such a passion for healthcare, and sometimes you're reminding us things we should know.
Yeah, listen to your body, right?
Eat well.
Drink water.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're also very innovative, and you have some great technology. And this morning, I really want you to tell our viewers about your laser technology.
The laser is awesome. There's different classes of laser, and I studied it for probably 5 to 10 years before I really got one that we got.
Yeah.
And the one that I was studying was class 3, and it made perfect sense. A light beam could go into tissue, and it could excite the cells and create microcirculation, and that's what it did.
Okay.
But when it went to class 4, we can do today in 6 or 7 minutes what it may take us 200 or 300 minutes to do.
Oh, wow.
In terms of power from the laser going into the cells. So once it went to class 4, it made more sense for us clinically to get it because we could help more people in a faster stretch of time. So it's pretty interesting how it works is that the light beam goes into the cells. Remember, we're always talking about cellular health, right? And how do we get the cells to the best state so that then the body can really heal itself. Yeah. So after we do some of the other technologies, we typically will do the laser toward the end because it pulls inflammation out and it puts energy into the cells. So the light beam, does everyone remember the mitochondria?
Yes.
Remember that? The mitochondria, what is it? The powerhouse, right?
There you go.
The cell, right?
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So that's the powerhouse for the cell. So what that does is provides energy for every cell. So the light beam is absorbed by the mitochondria, which then creates a biochemical reaction that creates more ATP, which is energy.
Wow.
So now the cells are have more power to really heal themselves. So, and at the same time, we're pulling out inflammation. So we can visually see inflammation during that 7-minute window many times if it's really inflamed.
How does it work? Is it a specific part of the body each time that you're focused on? What is the patient experience, Doc?
It depends on what's going on with them. If they're having headaches, then we have special goggles that they use, and we shine the light around the head. If there's a neck strain, we really just targeting that area, and it's kind of like painting a picture. It takes a little time, 6-7 minutes, and you're over just a small area, but that area is getting sometimes like 3,700 joules, that's energy, right? That's a measure of energy.
Is it a painful procedure?
No,
process?
It feels great.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Oh, it feels amazing. It's warm.
So where did you have some?
He's helped me with a lot of things. My knee once, but one time I literally called him I was moving big, heavy furniture.
Big, heavy furniture.
With somebody else, and then they left, and I just had small furniture to move. And all of a sudden, something I think from lifting a big one, but then I called and said, I can't even walk. I crawled to my car.
Oh my God.
Drove to their office, like literally hobbled in. Had a mind, I don't adjust very well, and Randy has been very patient with me, but he figures out a way to help me relax for a second. And then, I'm not kidding you, we did that laser every day they even came in on their day off and did it. And it was about a week.
Okay.
And I was healed.
Really?
I was,
amazing.
and I felt better every single time.
Right.
It wasn't like I just woke up and felt great. I had increments of improvement. And we mentioned this last time you were on about the pulse treatment. It almost for me becomes like a spa, like wellness moment where I can just meditate or sleep and drool as I share. This is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You just got to close your eyes, and you do have glasses on, so it's nice and dark, and it's very, very comfortable. And I feel like you mentioned you can watch inflammation reduce immediately, and I feel like as you're watching that reduce, you're having such great relief from your discomfort too, and it's pretty strong and quick.
Well, think of the alternative in that situation. What would you have done, right? You would have either been in pain, or you probably would have. Someone probably would have had you getting surgery or something.
Maybe.
You never know. I mean, you just never know.
Maybe.
Really.
And and I know there are times that that's necessary, but in those instances, especially like we were talking last time about when you just start doing something again and you tweak it. You had an injury, but it doesn't mean that something is broken and can't be nurtured back to health. And I feel like that's what you guys are great at.
Oh, thanks. That's really always been our focus, is to work within. Let the body within heal, right? And so whatever state that we can get it in, we want it to be in the best state to be able to heal itself. So we're really kind of focusing on each individual because everyone's different. In 30 years, we've had tens of thousands of patients really that we've been able to help, but no patient's been the same. Not one injury is the same because every person is different. So we have to kind of really listen to each individual. Where are they coming from? I mean, they might have back pain, but maybe they have something else that's going on that's really underlying. Could be nutrition, could be something else, could be there's an emotional component. I mean, we just don't know until we really start to focus on every individual and what's going on with them. Then we can start targeting weaknesses, or if they're overactive in one area, the laser is great for that too, to relax muscle spasms, right? So tension. So many times we're so tense, and so many people are carrying tension here. When we're shining that light there, it's almost like it's not so much the heat. Remember you mentioned the heat that feels good? Because that's a warming, cool sensation. It feels good. It's really the light that is penetrating the cells, that is creating microcirculation and pulling inflammation out, calming those spasms down, because we can actually, and with our laser, it's the only one that I know of its kind, that we have a contact ball.
Okay.
So we don't just shine it with a cone.
Yeah.
We can actually contact the tissue, and then there's a therapeutic deep tissue muscle release, and that's where we get a lot of results too, is because we're doing massage at the same time.
One of my favorite things.
Everyone has issues with their body. It's coming to see you. It should be nothing anyone should be too nervous about. You're there to help.
Yeah, I think people sometimes there's maybe still even some stigma about is chiropractic safe? I mean, it is the safest thing on the planet in terms of healthcare. The body is designed to heal. Unfortunately, when it's out of position, it can't heal properly. So we're trained with very low force techniques, comfortable techniques, and virtually everyone is, when they're coming out of there, they're feeling better, they're thinking better, they're moving better, and it's comfortable, it's safe with our techniques, and so I think that the world should know that, even like for pregnancies, things like that. When we'll do a segment maybe just for pregnancies, but like we get that question: is it okay to get adjusted when you're pregnant? And it is the best time for the infant and mom, so that the delivery goes better, things of that nature. So, it's pretty cool that and we treat infants from day one. So it's a different art, it's a different adjustment, but it's really safe and comfortable.
Give Doc Penn a call or visit docpenn.com. Like we've talked about, so many different areas that Doc may be able to help you improve your performance and just your overall health. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Absolutely, Andy. Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Dr. Penn. Dr. Penn from Penn Chiropractic on The Morning Show. More of the show right after this.
There are many different kinds of noses. Our noses can sniff out all kinds of things. Good things and bad things. Your nose knows if those sniffles are just a cold, allergies, or COVID-19. So swab it. Test it. It's good to know.
Subscription packages are on sale now for Wharton Center's 23-24 season. Subscribe and save on hits like Yo-Yo Ma, Moulin Rouge, Six, Step Africa, and more. Save your seat at whartoncenter.com today.
Jackson County Free Museum Day is coming up, and it is on the 13th. Check out, there's over 10 local museums participating, and you can go for free. For more information, visit experiencejackson.com.
Joining us now from Jackson Area Transportation Authority, we have the Executive Director, Mike Brown, and Government and Community Relations Manager, Pat O'Dowd. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Good. Excellent. It's been a busy time at JAD. I've seen a lot of activity, and it looks like you guys are getting ready to appreciate your riders.
Yeah, should be a great week.
Absolutely, yeah.
Rider Appreciation Week. It's an annual celebration of all things transportation, and you are our community's transportation leaders. And what have you got planned for next week?
There's a lot planned for next week. It's in coordination with National Transportation Week, which used to be a national thing all around the country. But we like to call it Rider Appreciation Week because we want to thank the riders for riding and, of course, for their support for our transportation. So there's a lot planned. Pat can tell you better than me because he's the planner.
On the Pat, on the slide, I see a hot dog and I see a ketchup and a mustard bottle. What's the third bottle?
I'm not really sure. I just
Frank's hot sauce.
Is that hot
it
sauce?
It could be hot sauce.
Okay.
Let's go with it. I stole that from Canva.
Okay. I've never seen the
design that myself, but
it's probably relish in the wrong color.
I have.
You know what? Yeah. Can you switch that to green and we get the relish?
That's gonna throw me all day.
Sorry.
That's gonna throw. I was pretty proud of that.
No, but there will be hot dogs.
There will be hot dogs. Yep, we're serving hot dogs from 10 to 4 each day. Free popcorn. One of the bigger additions, I guess, is we're going to have community partners out every day to hand out swag. So, like on Monday, Consumers Energy, American One Credit Union. Friday, we've got Blue Ox Credit Union coming in with their mascot Blue. And they're going to engage with our riders. They're going to hand them, swag, company swag, and things like that. And then they're going to connect our riders also to information they need, services they need to better their life. So it should be a lot of fun. And I think we got about $1,500 in prizes.
Oh, wow.
Donated by local businesses. Yeah. So, the riders are going to have a chance. No cost of entry, obviously, to the raffle. But yeah, there's the list of sponsors. JTV, one of the key ones there.
You were mentioning too, Pat, that Museum Day is coming up. You guys are providing free rides for that as well. There's so many things you guys do outside of just the regular transportation for the community.
Yeah, that for me, that's been in my 2 months with the organization. That's been the biggest surprise. Not really surprise, but what I've learned is just how many people we serve and how many people really need public transportation. Like you said, the free museum day. If you don't have a car, or if maybe you can't afford to get across town, we're providing free transportation to those events. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
One of the things I've noticed is the number of riders that are coming to downtown as we've seen more services available. The Jackson School of the Arts, I see families coming down, and what a convenient location.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a great location down there. One of my goals is to attract the residents that live in the new apartments that's been built downtown. That way they don't have to take their car out of the driveway. They can just hop on the bus, go where they need to go, and come right back downtown.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I've noticed at the Albert Kahn Apartments that there are more residents than there are cars in the parking lot. So obviously, there are a lot of people that are counting on public transportation to just get around, to get to work.
Absolutely.
I think we went over 25,000 riders last month,
Wow.
if I seen the count right. That's just on the fixed bus routes.
Just fixed route.
And then we had over 2,000 for our reserver ride, and 600 or 700.
Almost 600 for Rides to Wellness. It's getting there.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah,
That's big. I mean, that's a lot of families impacted that you guys are helping. I saw you scouting out ribbon cutting locations. I was driving by, and you told me that I'm going to want to be on top of a building. Or
Oh, look at that. You got a picture.
Yeah,
That's,
I did.
Tim Booth and myself.
Yeah, you guys were scouting ribbon cutting locations. But,
yeah, so I don't want to give too much away, but we are doing a ribbon cutting on Monday to kick off Rider Appreciation Week. So Monday the 15th, 127 West Cortland is where Transfer Center is. But this ribbon cutting will, if it goes off smoothly, set the standard for ribbon cuttings in Jackson County going forward. You know, the chamber's been around since, like 1909 or something?
And this is going to be the one?
This is going to be the best ribbon cutting ever, and it's going to be the standard that people try to...
Really?
I'm just saying if. I mean, there is a small chance that the stars don't align.
Mike, are you on board with all this?
I guess I'm on board with this.
Mike told me to take it.
Oh, you lost
your microphone, Pat.
Well, that's a shame. The person who's going to man the grill, the hot dog grill.
Oh boy, there'll be all types of volunteers doing that. Some staff, some just volunteers. I might even be out there myself doing it. So hey,
here you go.
I think I've been asked to serve hot dogs. Is that true?
You are more than welcome to.
Can we pull the mustard slide back up again? So if that third bottle is up there and someone asks me where that is and it's not there, they saw it on the advertising.
I did go and buy the supplies already, and I'll be honest, I did not get a third bottle. So I do have mustard, I do have ketchup, and I do have relish packets. They won't be in the bottles.
I think that's fine.
But we would love for either of you guys to come out and serve hot dogs.
It'd be my pleasure. Yeah.
Popcorn. Everybody loves the popcorn. Everybody loves the popcorn.
So 150 pounds, Bart, of popcorn.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's going to be a party downtown next week.
Yeah. So those ridership stats are amazing. So are we back to pre-COVID?
I'd say we're almost there. Not 100%, but we're almost there. We're seeing the fixed route downtown service pick up real good. The reserve ride, it's climbing, and then our new Rides to Wellness program has added to that count. So yeah, we're getting right back where we started.
The JADA Facebook page is very active, and people can just visit the Facebook page if they need to learn more. Of course, bus routes and other things on the website.
Yeah, website, JTV Studios. That you guys did a phenomenal job on our website. There's all kinds of information. Anything that you need to know about our organization can be found at mijada.org.
Yeah, so of these 25,000, we've got people going to work, to shopping, appointments, school.
Going to school, just social events, just want to ride the bus.
Right.
Sightseeing.
Are we going to see electric buses anytime in the future?
They're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming. I can't say that it'll be anytime real soon, but they are coming. Federal government's pushing toward those. Autonomous buses, all types of things they're trying out. We get to be guinea pigs sometimes as transit authorities, and we get to, they try out new things on us to see if it really is going to work before we purchase a whole lot of them. But they're coming.
Yeah.
I'll miss the smell of the bus.
Oh, there's nothing like it.
I don't think you'll ever see them go away completely, but you know, electric buses, you need 2 for every route. And the cost and the infrastructure is just not there yet. So.
We'll see you next week as we celebrate National Transportation Week and Rider Appreciation Week with the Jackson Area Transportation Authority, Michael Brown and Pat O'Dowd. The morning show continues after this.
With over 16,000 completed Sonneborn smiles, Dr. Sonneborn is the most experienced orthodontist in the region. We work hand in hand with every dental practice for your convenience and confidence. The staff of Dr. Sonneborn's office is trained to provide efficient, high-quality care. We strive to make each and every visit as pleasant as possible, working towards your dream smile. We take pride in our training, and the care we provide is second to none. Visit our welcoming staff and atmosphere, where we focus not only on teeth, but faces and smiles too. Over 30 years as Jackson's most experienced and trusted orthodontist. Visit us today at 1415 West Argyle Street in Jackson, or our second location in Battle Creek.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Dive into the rich history, art, and culture that Jackson County has to offer during the return of Experience Jackson's Jackson County Free Museum Day. On Saturday, May 13th, from 10 until 4, you can visit any combination of 10 participating Jackson County museums at no charge, featuring tours, kids' activities, historical demonstrations, and more. Coming Saturday, May 13th. Map out your Jackson County Free Museum Day plan at experiencejackson.com.
Your new ride is waiting for you at Avenue Auto. We've been giving Jackson great deals on pre-owned vehicles for 27 years. With 80 or more vehicles on the lot, each with a free warranty, we're your family-owned and operated choice in Jackson.
Florida police responded to a call, fight in progress, typical call in Florida. And when deputies arrived, they did observe a fight in progress between two goats. The street brawlers were a pair of feuding goats, and someone in Palatka, Florida called in and said there's a fight in progress, and the goats were actually butting heads. The police said the suspects were pretty mad at one another, and they actually brought them to the jail.
That must be northern Florida.
I don't know. But thank you, Putnam County Sheriffs. Nice job corralling the goats. So we've got a good show tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, a good show tomorrow. Dr. Donna O'Neill will be here, and Dr. Donna and I have a lot to talk about, and we're going to do it right live on air. You don't want to miss that. We'll also have Brady Cook. We mentioned him earlier in the show for, you thought he was Roger's twin brother. He's not. He's Joel's twin brother. And then Rachel Buchanan with a visit with Experience Jackson. And Rachel, she went without me on this one and went to the Hanover Horton Historical Society for Jackson County Museum Day. All that tomorrow morning, live at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and Dr. Donna will be bringing one of her nurses with her because it's National Nurses Week.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. We'll have to ask about stomach flu.
Yes, we will.
Yes. Later today, from the Center for Family Health, also celebrating Nurses Day, nurses Trisina Christensen and Clara Van Duzen, Joe Cecil, Ridge Bohlheimer, Jackson College Emerging Alumni Award winner, Kelly Greigel, Cullen Martin from American One, and Shelley Lewis and Stephanie Salisbury to preview the walk around the park for Alzheimer's, or for autism. Walk around the park for autism.
Around the park for autism. 5K run walk. Saturday, May 13th.
That's all later today. Thanks for watching this morning, and we'll see you this afternoon.